recently spent a day in the game reserve with some friends of ours, and Sue packed the most delicious lunch, starting, of course, with our never fail whole wheat bread, which is in recipe books 1 and 2. And Samantha made this. It can be made in any oven, and it genuinely is a never fail whole wheat bread. I could never bake bread until I got that one right. And then we had some of the series juices. We had the pomegranate and green tea one, and the tomato and spinach and chili and carrot one, and the sparkling series. And then we went on and had, we started with our salad, in fact, but there was Sue putting our salad together. She also brought these very delicious little whole wheat vegetable pies and filled them with butternut and spinach. And the recipe for the whole wheat crust here is in recipe book 2. Very easy to make. You don't have to be a baker to be able to make these. And if you prefer a creamier mixture, you could add a little bit of fresh cream or soya milk with some potato flour. And that was our brinjal dip previously. And here is our pizza rice. This is the recipe that we demonstrate on this DVD in the kitchen. And as I said, any of these recipes are really, or most of these recipes are in recipe books 1 and 2. One of my personal favorites that perks up any salad, just even a tired old lettuce leaf, is this marinated mushroom recipe. It's mushrooms with mustard seed and olive oil and lemon juice. And then we had an Indian friend make some papadums for us. Papadums are made with lentil and chickpea flour. Here is our grilled veg salad building up slowly, and we're going to be adding some avo soon to that. Sue also made the basil pesto recipe in one of my recipe books. Olives on the table is always a wonderful source of essential fatty acids, and so is the olive oil in the pesto. We had some little gluten-free vegetable patties that Sue had made, and they were delicious with the hummus. We made some hummus, and that recipe for the hummus is on one of the DVDs. And if you go to our website, you'll find the recipe for, well, not the recipe, which DVD that is on. And then Sue also made the wheat-free banana bread in the recipe books. You can also make this if you have a gluten-free baking mix. Very delicious, served with butter, a bit of honey. Some children love eating this instead of normal bread if they're wheat intolerant. And then we had, we're going to add some avo to the salad at this point, and here we've added it. And that, of course, is a meal in itself. I mean, really, this table was groaning with food. There was way too much. Gordon's personal favorite is the series tomato, carrot, spinach, and a touch of chili juice, which is really spectacular. And here we have Samantha Crane, who's one of our natural health consultants on the East Rand, just outside Johannesburg. She's also a cancer survivor, having survived it 16 years ago, and she'll be sharing her testimony on this DVD. And she's married to Colin Crane, and they have 2 delightful little children, and they all follow the natural way. Sue Burnham King is a really good friend of mine and a natural health consultant in Johannesburg in the Four Ways area. And she's the genius behind this lunch. She brought all these goodies, and she had Anna help her make them. And she's married to Gordon Burnham King, who is an optometrist. And just by the way, Sue also does cookery demonstrations from her home on Saturday mornings. So if you'd like to get hold of her, her details are on our website under the Natural Health Consultants. After lunch, we went for a game drive, and didn't see much game because the grass was so long until these little warthogs ran out of the bushes. They were too delightful, didn't seem to notice us much. Other than that, not much, a couple of backs of hippos and rhinoceros and giraffes in the distance. But we did see a spectacular yellow-billed hornbill, a wonderful looking bird up close like this. And, other than that, just being in the bush is really calm and peaceful. And the views I find in Africa are so absolutely awesome. There is nothing like an African view. Whether the sun is shining or it's overcast like it was here, it really looks surreal. And it was one of the nicest days that we've spent for a long time.